Hey everybody, it's Belinda. It's Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, I go live on Instagram to answer HR questions. But today we're doing a special 4:30 sitting in the hot seat with Rosie. She's already here. I'm going to invite her in to join. And we're going to get started. She's going to come on in and we're going to get started. Hey!
Hi, Belinda.
How are you?
I'm good. Can
you ready?
Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you fine. And you're on time. That's perfect. For the HR interview, you're here on time. I love it. So are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. So let me start with that. Rosie is a holistic nutrition and lifestyle coach. At the end, I'm gonna let you tell people how they can get in touch with you and what you do. Okay.
All right.
So let's get started. I want you to tell me how you would define a good leader or a good boss.
A good leader or a good boss is somebody who leads by example, that knows how to communicate with the employees and kind of get to know them a little bit, not just like surface level, but like, hey, how are your kids? How you doing? But integrity and just leading by example that they're doing the work.
Okay. Have you ever had a good boss or a good leader?
I can't think of any. No.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, what would you define a bad leader or a bad boss?
A bad leader or a bad boss is the one that doesn't really care, and kind of like if you do something wrong, they shame you for that. And not caring, let's see. I don't know, it's been a while since I worked.
Right.
So
right. But so have you ever had a bad boss that you can think of?
A bad boss. Yeah, I have where when I was younger, I used to work at a shoe store, mm-hmm. and the boss would, hit on every girl that comes in and makes like remarks about like, woo, look at her, and it made me feel a little bit like that's my boss. Like,
right. Right. So have you ever had a good coworker, and what would you define a good coworker or team player?
A good coworker or a team player is one that is able to communicate with each other, able to admit if they did something wrong, step up, knows how to lead if the other person's not there. Honesty.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Have you ever had a good coworker?
Yeah, I have. Yes.
And what did they do for you to say they were a good coworker?
If they had my back, if I didn't know a particular thing I was working on, so they would help guide me through that and reassure me like, oh, you got this. This is the way, they were kind of coaching me through mm-hmm. working together. So mm-hmm. I consider that as a good coworker.
A good coworker. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you consider yourself a good leader?
I'm working on it. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Why?
Because I am leading by example. As I'm in the holistic nutrition and lifestyle is, for me, that's huge. So I have to live what I am preaching. So it's, making sure I'm hitting my goals on my nutrition, making sure I'm getting my workout in, even though it's super, super hard, and it's learning to just push through it. And during those times of you pushing through is how can I help somebody else, teach them about just pushing through the little huddle.
Okay. Would you say you need more motivation or discipline to be able to exercise when you don't want to? Do you need to be motivated or do you need to be disciplined?
Discipline.
Why would you say that?
Because motivation can take you so far, but discipline is gonna, discipline is like, you have to show up. You have to keep on like pushing through. Motivation can get you all hype, but you cannot take action on it. So discipline is, it's just doing, like Evan Carmichael says, doing, you do hard things. It's just like,
right.
just do it. And just, thinking about the person who you are becoming in the future, because this is a long game. It's not just a short term, oh, I don't want to do that, I'm going to eat this,
That's right.
So, and yeah.
Which, because you said you're working on being a good leader, that you are a good leader, and that you need to have discipline over motivation. When you're training somebody, when you're talking to somebody about that, how do you tell them the importance of discipline? Because you're not going to always be motivated. So how do you show that within yourself?
I gotta think about my long term. Like, who is Rosie becoming? Like, who is she envisioning herself? And I could take shortcuts and lie to myself, but it's just like stepping up to like your awareness. Like, fuck, oh,
right. Keep going.
I didn't do my, like, I didn't work out. I did, I don't know. I kind of got lost. I lost myself there.
So you were saying that how you help, when you're training, how do you make sure that you're disciplined, and how you help those people that you're supervising or that you're leading about discipline over motivation?
Yeah. Let's see. Just keep pushing through.
Right.
How do I help them over?
How do you help them? Like, because a lot of times, I mean, we all can exercise when we're motivated, but it takes discipline when you don't feel like it. I mean, I don't feel like eating the right thing, but I need to be disciplined because it is the long game, like you said. And you just, how do you have discipline within yourself? Like, within what do myself. You do? Yeah.
I track what I eat. I have a exercise that I have daily that I have like a little check mark. So making sure that I hit my water goal, checking that off, making sure that I'm getting enough protein in each meal, and then checking that off, making sure I get my steps in, or, there's like a little checklist that I have on my to-do list. And is, for me, getting that checklist off it's kind of, makes it, I don't know, it's like a little satisfying.
Right. Because you want to check things off your list, and your motive, and that in itself is motivating too. That you're, check one thing off. What do you do if you miss something, or you look at it's night, you're getting ready to go to bed, and maybe you didn't get all your protein or drink all your water? What do you do?
What I do, I just admitted, like, oh, okay, I didn't hit my protein. All right, tomorrow I got to make sure that for breakfast I'm getting, changing my system a little bit, tweaking it and making it better, because there's going to be days that I'm not going to hit my nutrition. There's not. Sometimes I eat a lot more fats and it goes over, and it's okay, because we're still learning. As we're learning to adjust to how our lifestyle, what fits our lifestyle,
right,
and our nutrition.
Right. So let me ask you this. What would one person who you've led, what is one good thing you think they'd say about you?
That's one thing that they was, that I'm kind, but a little bit of like, let's get it done.
But they would say you do it. You say you get them going, but you do it kindly.
Yes. I do it. Try to come in with like a kind of kind way, but also kind of like, all right, let's do this. Like, like, we're here. Let's go in. Let's do the work.
So what do you think? What is one thing you think they would say they don't, that you can improve on? Do you think?
What was that?
What is one thing you think they would say you can improve on?
I can improve on. I am not sure, but that question led to when I just graduated high school, I went to MCI, and they had a job, and it was a typing job, like a typing center. And the question was, what is the one thing that you're bad at? And I put typing. I said typing. I didn't get the job, but it's okay. You know, I don't know. I don't, you know, there's always something I can work on, but I don't know.
Okay. So tell me, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So I'm interviewing you. I'm interested in hiring you. What would you define as your strengths and your weaknesses?
Good question. My strength, I think my strength is being able to work together as a team and to do whatever I'm doing 100%. Like, gosh, I really never really thought about that. I know you gave me the questions, but I think
you think I was gonna actually ask them?
Yeah, so I think my strength is, you know, being able to being able to just gosh, it's so hard to talk about my strengths.
It is. People,
and
yeah.
This is a very good you know, introduction for me.
You have a lot of strengths. You know, you're motivating. You know what, when you say you're gonna do something, you do it. You know, you got a lot of strengths. I mean, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to toot our own horn. So,
yeah.
Toot your horn. What would you say would be your strengths?
I'm motivating. I am inspiring. You know, I can listen to you and see where, you know, where you are like, not really not lacking, but like, you know, a little missing parts, you know?
Right.
And, but I'm encouraging. I'm very encouraging of, you know, like, you got this in you. Like, let's figure out a way, you know, trying to help them be more like awareness and giving them the energy or the confidence in themselves. Like, you can do it. You can.
So somebody on here said, let me see, they said, you push people to be the best version of themselves. That's what Travis said, that you do that. And somebody else said that you're supportive. So there you go. So what would you define as your weakness?
My weakness. My weakness is like chocolate ice cream. No, I'm just kidding. My weakness, you know, sometimes I could, you know, practice on patience, you know, because there's times where I'm just like, oh, let's go. But then it's like, calm down, Rosie. Like, patience. I think that's, yeah.
So do you have more patience with yourself or with the people you're working with?
I have more patience with the people I'm working with.
Okay. Why don't you have patience? Do you have patience with yourself?
Sometimes, yes. But there's times when I'm just like, damn, like, just, okay, relax. So I'm working on that part, just to be going in and just like, relax, Rosie. You don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to always like go. Like, calm down, slow down, and just, you know, one at a time.
Why is nutrition important? Why would you say it's important?
I think it's important because it plays a huge part in what we take into our body, and what we put in our body, what comes out of it, to me, is like the energy of how you feel and you know, of staying healthy and damn, Belinda, I'm getting blanks.
You're doing good. Okay, so let me ask you this. Is nutrition more important than exercise, or are they equal? Or is one higher than the other?
Both. I don't know if one is higher than the other, but it plays a huge role. Both. Because if you're eating healthy but not really exercising, I don't know where I'm going at here, Belinda. But
you're doing good. You're doing good.
Yeah.
So if you're eating, if I'm eating healthy but I'm not exercising, that's not gonna benefit me.
It will. It will. It will, because you're making a change and you're making a habit change. So that will still make you lose the weight, but you're not going to get the, getting your heart exercise or your heart beat up.
Mm-hmm.
So to me is, yeah, you can make one switch at a time instead of doing both into it, which is
Right.
good. But some people need, like, one at a time or one small habit change. So
Mm-hmm.
if you can change your nutrition, good, do it. Or
Mm-hmm.
if you can start working out for the first time and not focus on nutrition, that's still good. It's just learning like one step at a time instead of trying to cram both, and then you get, scared off and then won't do anything.
Right. That's true. So would you consider hydration important too? Is that part of nutrition? Make sure that
Yes.
you're drinking enough water.
Yes.
Because can you be eating right, but if you're not drinking enough water, does that not help?
Yeah, it because the water, it hydrates your muscles, and it plays a huge role because we're, I think, 70% water in our body. So water it's important. It helps with our digestion. It helps with, like, if you're not drinking enough water, you might be not pooping right. So it plays a huge part.
Does journaling your food, is that a good? You said you do that. You journal or what you eat.
A track.
Is that what you would recommend, or track? Is that what you would recommend people to track their food?
Yes, because when you track your food, you actually bring awareness to what you're eating on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I didn't track, I snacked a lot, and then when I started tracking my food, I'm like, oh shit, I'm eating like crackers and apples, and which is all good, or ice cream, or just whatever, and it builds up. Those calories builds up. So to me, it's like, that's why I'm not losing weight, is because I snack a lot than I was eating more whole foods.
Right. Do you do whole foods plant-based, or just whole foods even with meat as well?
I am converting. I used to do more plant-based, but now I'm on a new program where I'm doing more protein. So I'm still putting my plants in there, but I'm focusing more on a more protein, like clean source of protein, like grass-fed, organic chicken, and eggs. So just having more of like a leaner, like a cleaner source of protein.
Why is protein important?
Protein is important because it helps with your skin, your nails, and if you want to lose weight, protein is gonna be gonna help you lose weight. And if you want to gain weight, it's gonna help you with your muscles. So it plays a huge role for. See, I have this written down, but I don't have it.
You're doing a great job. You are doing a great job. You really are. You're answering these questions. I'm firing them at you, and you're answering them. You're doing a great job. So, for somebody who is listening for the first time, right, to our conversation, what would you say if they want to start somewhere? Would you say water, eat right, or exercise? What would be your answer to start? They've never done nothing.
Water and movement, like walking every day, like 30 minutes a day. I mean, that's, just water and walking. And maybe you can put into like one Whole Foods in your diet. That'd be great, because everybody's body is different. So everybody's nutrition is going to be different. It's working with your body and seeing what is right for you. Because what's right for me, it won't be right for you. So it's trying to find what works for you.
Okay. So you are hiring. What type of employee would you be looking for?
I would be looking for somebody that is living the lifestyle, somebody that's active, that's moving their body, that's, knows how to handle their emotions, to be emotionally like stable, and somebody that's like, honest and and puts in the work, and that's like living it, like their lifestyle, like they have this. I guess I'm just like talking about.
No, I mean they're living it. They're living it. So that's
Yeah.
what you want. So are you living it? Would you say you're living it?
I am living it. I am living it. I have never been this rosy in my life ever. This is beyond what I couldn't even imagine me right now a year ago. A year ago, I was still hiding behind my camera. I was scared to speak up, and now I'm here.
And now you are here, and everybody give it up for Rosie. She made it through the hot seat. Show her some love, get them hearts going. She made it through a hot seat. She did a great job. So tell them what you do, Rosie, and how they can get in touch with you.
I do holistic nutrition and lifestyle coaching. So hit me up on the Rosie Rose on Instagram. I can help you with setting up your lifestyle, teaching you about nutrition, about getting your movements in, drinking water, and get you on your way to becoming healthier, happier, and live a more exciting life.
That's right. That's right. Y'all heard it here on Sit in the Hot Seat. Rosie Rose, if you're following me, you need to be following her so you can get that great information. She told you how to get in touch with her. You got some love coming in. We had them hearts going. Says, keep inspiring. You are the best, Rosie. It says, thank you for the great protein information. Yes, we did. So, yes, thank you so much for coming on the show today, Rosie. I appreciate it. And we will be following you. Watch her reels. Her reels are real. You see her exercise. You see her eating. You see it all. So follow Rosie, everybody, for some great information and get in contact with her. Thank you again so much.
Thank you, Belinda, for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll see you later.
All right. Bye. Thank you.
All right. Bye.